Hello and welcome to my channel Close to the Edge, where we talk about all things prog rock, classic rock, heavy rock and maybe even a sticker rock. Stick around, you just never know. Today I'm going to rank my top 10 favourite songs by the great Canadian prog band Rush. As you can see, I'm wearing the old shirt. What a great band these are. I've seen them live a good few times and they're absolutely stunning. But my 10 favourite tracks by Rush. Number 10 is from the album Grace Under Pressure. It's the last track on the album, Between the Wheels, released in 1983. A bit of a shine on that. Absolutely stunning track. The way this starts off with the keyboards, dim, 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 and the guitar comes in from Alex Lifeson. It's just crazy guitar work by him and brilliant lyrics. The whole track just flows. What a track, what a closer of an album. The album itself has probably dated a bit over the years, but still a very good album. But the track Between the Wheels, in my top 10 without a question. Number 10. Number 9 is from the album Fly By Night, released in 1975, the second album and Neil Peart's first album. It's by Thor and the Snow Dog. What an amazing track. When I heard this first, I think I might have heard it around 1980. It blew my boat. Absolutely blew my boat. Crazy track. I love that riff on it. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. I could get into a frenzy here listening to that track. And then it's even better live when you see him playing it live. My God, musicianship. Unbelievable track. Anyway, that's my number 9, by Thor and the Snow Dog. My number 8 is from 1982's album Signals, which is one of my favourite albums. And the track is the second track, The Analog Kid. It's the last album to be produced by Terry Brown, which was unfortunate in many respects, but they wanted to try things different. What a track The Analog Kid is. The guitar solo in the middle of this by Alex Lifeson is just incredible. He rips it apart because this is a bit guitar light, this album, but I love it. Very keyboard heavy, I suppose, Oberheims and that kind of stuff on it. But the lyrics on The Analog Kid, hot and windy August afternoon, my God, what a track. Anyway, that's my number 8 of a brilliant album, Signals. Right, number 7 is the 2112 Overture, the whole of side 1 of 2112. And it's the whole side, and it's a brilliant, in bits and pieces, excuse me. It's just a stunning track. And my favourite part of that first side would be Temple of the Syrinx. It's just heavy, it's like prog metal, and which it is really, basically, but the whole side just flows, goes into one another. It's just a perfect track, really. And the grand finale on it then is brilliant. Absolutely superb, and it kind of gently comes to an end. Brilliant. And the story behind this album in many respects is that Caress of Steel was kind of a flop, and the record company weren't too happy about it. They were going to give it up, but they said they're going to do their own thing on this, and by God did they do it with this brilliant album. And what a track that is. Brilliant. Just going to take a sup of tea here. Now, number 6 is the brilliant instrumental from the 1981 album Moving Pictures, and this is the deluxe version. And YYZ, as you say in North America, we call it YYZ, believe it or not. Excuse me. What an amazing instrumental track, named after, I think it's the code for the Toronto airport. That's YYZ, and it's just a crazy track. And when you see him play this live as well, it's just the drumming on it, everything, guitar, bass. It's just one of the perfect instrumental tracks. Short enough, but sublime in many respects. Anyway, that's my number 6. Leave that over there. My number 5 is Cygnus X1 Book 2, the whole first side of the brilliant Hemispheres. And this of course is a follow up to Cygnus X1 from Farewell to the Kings. And we'll get to that in a second. This is absolutely prog at its best. Like the whole side. Like it's the last time they did a whole side of one track. And it's an incredible track. And even the last part of it with the, you know, this very, very mellow, the way the track ends. But you have it just all the way through. It's killer. Killer track. Anyway, that's my number 5. My number 4 is Cygnus X1 from the 1977 album Farewell to the Kings. Doom, doom, do 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 do, doom, doom, do 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 do. Oh, it's absolutely incredible. Unbelievable track. Not a cup of tea, sorry about this. But when I heard this track first off Farewell to the Kings, I couldn't believe it. Now the singing is a little bit high pitched in many respects, but everything about this track, it's really kind of science fiction-y kind of track. It blows my boat in many respects. It blows my boat again. Anyway, that's number 4. Now before I get into my top 3, if you like this video and you like what I'm doing, please subscribe, like and share it around. And I want to welcome back all my new viewers and my regular viewers. I really appreciate all my regular viewers. And if I could get a few more views on this video. My last video with Kevin it's done very well. I think it's up around 5,000 views. But some of the videos I do on my own, 300, 400. Maybe you don't like them. I couldn't tell you. But anyway, I would appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. It really, really does help me. And it does. It does. Helps YouTube with that algorithm or whatever they call it. But anyway, let's get on to my top 3. My number 3 favourite song by Rush is from the 1980 album Permanent Waves, and the track is Natural Science. It's the last track on side 2 on the LP. It's absolutely brilliant because it starts off very slowly, first 3 or 4 minutes, very gently. You can hear acoustic guitar and it's kind of strumming it away. Then it goes down. Oh my god. I remember again when I heard this when it came out, it just rocked and it's proggy. And again, the lyrics on it are absolutely just, he's one of the greatest lyricists in rock music, if not the greatest, to be absolutely honest with you. If not the greatest. And the musicianship on, they're incredible musicians. Some people give Rush a bit of flack that they were showing off and posing and all this. They're not, they're just that good. When I've seen them live, they're that good. Anyway, that's my number 3. Excuse me. My number 2, I'm going back to an album that I've had before, and it is The Camera Eye, first track side 2 on the LP. And I saw him play this live in Dublin in 2011 when they did the full album. And it's the first time I saw him playing The Camera Eye live. My good God, what an amazing, amazing track. It's so, so good. And again, it starts off very gently, builds, but that guitar, that the way he holds that note on it, it's just, it's crazy. It's crazy. And the lyrics, oh my god, again, I keep repeating myself on the lyrics, but they're so bloody good. So bloody good. What a track. My number 2, The Camera Eye. But my number 1, and it probably always will, the rest of them can change in and around, and I go back and get this album here. It can always change from 2 to 10 or whatever, 20, the tracks I could have put in that I left out. They're all brilliant as well. It's from Hemispheres. It's the last track on side 2, the instrumental La Villa Strangiato. One of the greatest instrumental tracks by any band in prog rock. I think this, if I have to be 100% honest, it's probably my favourite instrumental track in prog. I would have to say that. It is. I just love it. And I remember when I saw him in the UK a few times, they didn't play this track, but they played it in Dublin. And I was about 50 to 100 feet away from sitting in the front row, because it was in the Pint in Dublin, or the Three Arenas it's called now. And I was just watching how good they played this track. And the guitar solo in the middle by Alex Lifeson, the way it builds up slowly and then gets faster and faster, and then with Geddy coming in on the bass, and he does a little bass solo in the middle of it as well, and Peart, it's just one of those tracks that whenever I play it for anyone who haven't heard it, they're blown away by it. It blows their boat, and I can say that for a fact. But anyway, that's my top 10 Rush songs. What are your top 10 Rush songs? Does any of that 10 make your top 10? Or have you a totally different top 10? Or you prefer the later Rush? Or you might prefer the very early Rush, like you might throw in Working Man or something like that. But anyway, it'll be very interesting to read the comics, and I hope you do watch this video to the end, like it and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, until my next video, I want to say stay safe, and it's nice to be nice, always nice to be nice, and do stay safe, very important. Until the next time, here on Close to the Edge, bye for now, bye bye.